Y'all won't believe the crazy thing that just happened. Social media is buzzing with rumors again, and this time, they decided to drag in the pop princess and her man. So what's causing all the fuss anyway? And why are people so convinced that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are never getting back together? Before you understand how much of a big deal this is, you'll have to understand how it all started in the first place. It all started when Taylor showed up at Travis's game at Arrowhead Stadium last year, September. The crowd was pleasantly surprised to see Taylor screaming at the top of her lungs like any other lifelong football-obsessed fan, except for one thing. She wasn't a lifelong football fan. In fact, the only reason why she'd started taking an interest in the sport in the first place is because Travis Kelce plays the sport. It was pretty obvious how much he meant to her, but people would later find out that it was also their first public date, but they'd already been spending a lot of time together. Taylor later revealed that she would be crazy if she considered going on her first date with Kelsey in the public eye. Going on a date in a public might be as easy as taking a walk in the park for some of us, but when it comes to celebrities, it's a whole different story. Could you imagine Taylor going on a first date, trying to get to know Kelsey better only to run into a Swiftie? The date would turn into a 24-hour-long interview session, cause another Swiftie would definitely notice them and join in the queue. Luckily for Taylor, she got to know Travis better without having to deal with the public eye. But the craziest part was that things didn't really start off well. When Travis was first asked about his relationship with Taylor in an interview, he mentioned that she had responded to his advances, but things weren't going too smoothly, after which he suggested that they end the interview. Well, we're glad things eventually worked out because they turned out to be the sweetest couple ever. Taylor continued to go to all of Kelsey games, which garnered a lot of public attention, and if we're being honest, it wasn't totally surprising that Taylor's presence at all of Kelsey games led to an overcrowded stadium, which some ball goofs weren't totally happy with, considering how there was more than enough space for them to stretch their legs in the previous matches. But you really can't blame the Swifties, though. A free chance to see Taylor Swift without having to save up for one of those expensive but totally worth it tickets that cost a fortune? Sign me up, please. Travis has been crushing on Taylor Swift for what feels like forever, and I totally get it. Having a celebrity crush is pretty normal, but being that close to Taylor? That's just a given, but let's be real. Things weren't as easy for Travis as they were for him to imagine. After chatting with his brother on a podcast, he shared that he once tried dropping off a bracelet with his number on it at Taylor's concert. But guess what? He totally forgot to bring it. If you're a big Taylor Swift fan who's been to a ton of her concerts, you know that Taylor always hands out friendship bracelets to her fans. Sadly, Travis didn't catch the chance to get one since Taylor didn't set up a meet and greet during her Eras tour to save her voice for all those long, epic shows. Before they even hit it off, Travis was straight up about his feelings for Taylor, even jokingly using her lyrics in an NFL Game Day show. So, how did they first meet, you ask? Turns out some of Taylor's friends found out Travis liked her, so they decided to set things up. In fact, Taylor's close family members were among the first to point out Travis's crush, as Travis mentioned how his little cousins snapped a photo of him near his locker during her Eras tour. And that's not all the story. Travis later opened up about how some people were trying to set him up. Erin Andrews, a friend and NFL broadcaster, playfully suggested Taylor Swift and her friend Travis Kelce to go out on a date. Though they weren't super close, Erin still thought highly of Taylor, saying, "Why not give it a shot for love? Go on a date with him. Do it for America." Erin even brought up this on a talk show with Seth Meyers, claiming that it was her bit of matchmaking genius when Taylor and Travis started dating. Crazy, right? Travis even hinted that something Erin said might have been the spark he needed when he thanked the talk show hosts for possibly playing a role in their match. But that's not even the most wild part. It seems Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift's bestie, might have had a bit to do with it too. A couple of months ago, Taylor's fans found a video of Selena going to the same softball game as Travis Kelce, and they were just a couple of feet away from each other. Imagine that. Well, the whole Taylor and Travis Kelce story is making waves once more, but this time it's for a totally different reason, and Taylor appears to be enjoying it. There's been talk that Swift and her NFL boyfriend, Travis Kelce, might be splitting up on September 28th, after a rumor popped up about a contract from his PR team, Full Scope, going viral. The betting committee has hopped in, and they're now making bets on their beliefs that there's a 25% chance Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will call it quits before the next Super Bowl happens on the 9th of February next year. The rumors got even wilder after Swift missed not one but 2 games with the Chiefs, but it turns out they're still together. Some folks are even guessing about possible proposals, weddings, and baby news. Betting on sports is cool, but betting on love, well, that's exactly what the betting committee decided to do. And the internet, it's going nuts over it, like a movie marathon of romantic comedies. Taylor Swift not being there for the Chiefs' second game in a row has sparked a lot of chatter online, with everyone wondering about Travis Kelce's struggles. The cruel summer singer who missed last weekend's game against the Atlanta Falcons also didn't show up for the Chiefs' Sunday game against the Los Angeles Chargers at SoFi Stadium. Even though Kelsey made a strong comeback in today's game, he's been having some rough times on the field lately. With that, people have been quick to link Swift's absence to the viral breakup contract going around on social media. Even though the contract was later debunked as fake, Swift's skipping the games has left fans curious about where the couple stands. The supposed document talked about a plan for a staged breakup, which got everyone talking. It said the plan was to announce their split a few days later in a way that was gracious and mutually respectful to keep the media from going crazy. But Kelsey's team quickly shot down the rumors, saying the contract was just a joke. His PR team even got lawyers involved to make it clear that the couple has no plans to split up. In fact, sources close to them say the relationship is doing great. A source recently shared an update on how Taylor was totally unfazed, and even found it kind of funny. In addition to this, they also revealed that she usually doesn't pay these things much mind, but this was just some hilarious AI realism. It wasn't even worth getting a reaction from her or her team. She and Travis had a good laugh about it, and his PR team only got involved because it was his PR firm listed on the document. We finally found out why Taylor Swift wasn't at Travis Kelce's last 2 football games. Want to know why? Although Taylor was present at every one of Travis's games last season, her sudden absence from 2 games in a row is not an indicator that she's not cool with Travis. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Some people were a bit surprised when she didn't show up to the game against the Atlanta Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, and then again when they played the Chargers at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. But a person close to Taylor said she's just been super busy getting ready for her Eras Tour, which is starting up again on October 18th in Miami. We also heard it's harder for her to make it to games that aren't at the Chiefs' home, Arrowhead Stadium, because of security issues. A source revealed Taylor's so used to working with Arrowhead Stadium. They're comfortable there, but going to different stadiums means they have to send a whole team in advance. Taylor's worried about security a lot more since she had to cancel shows in Vienna after the police found out about plans for an ISIS terror attack. The no-shows came after people were saying Travis wasn't playing well this season, which some people believe is because he's too busy with his personal life. But we know they're both tough and can handle it. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. What are your thoughts on the whole Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift story? Do you think Travis is the one that would never go out of style? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, click on the like and subscribe button to get instant notifications on new videos.